Hi, my name is Jennifer, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to factor polynomials when you have to use more than one method to get to the final answer. So grab a pencil and some paper and work through these problems with me. Let's look at our first example. We have the trinomial 3x cubed plus 18x squared plus 24, and we're asked to factor this. Well, before we can factor, we need to see if there's a common term. So let's look at each term in the trinomial and see what they have in common. You may notice that they all have an x term in common, and all of the numbers are divisible by 3. So we can first factor out a 3x. We're going to put our 3x on the outside, and we're left with a trinomial x squared plus 6x plus 8. Now you may be tempted to stop right here, but we're not quite done. Even though we have factored the problem, we have not factored the problem completely. If you look at this trinomial inside the parentheses, it could be factored as well. We're going to bring down our 3x because it's still going to stay part of the answer. And we're going to factor the trinomial into two binomials. The x squared will be x times x. And the two numbers multiply to 8 and add to positive 6 are a positive 4 and a positive 2. Now that we've factored completely, our final answer is 3x times x plus 4 times x plus 2. Let's look at this example. 20x cubed minus 180x. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to see if both of these terms have something in common. They both share an x, and they're both divisible by 20. So we're going to write 20x on the outside, and in the parentheses, when we factor out a 20x from 20x cubed, we're left with an x squared. When we factor 20x out of the minus 180x, we have minus 9. Again, you may be tempted to stop right here, but we need to factor this problem completely. And if you notice, this binomial in the parentheses is a difference of squares. We're going to bring the 20x down as our answer, and we're going to factor the difference of squares into two parentheses, x plus 3 and x minus 3. So our final answer to this problem is 20x times x plus 3 times x minus 3. Okay, let's take a look at this last example. 4x squared minus 12x minus 40. Now you may be tempted to try to factor this using our Swedish fish method from another video, but before you start that, let's see if there's a common factor. If you look at this problem, each of these coefficients are divisible by 4. So if we pull out a 4, we are left with x squared minus 3x minus 10. Now, we need to factor the trinomial inside the parentheses. The 4 is going to come down to our answer line. The trinomial factors to x times x, and two numbers that multiply to negative 10 but add to negative 3 is minus 5 and plus 2. The final answer to this problem is 4 times x minus 5 times x plus 2. So if you still have questions about this topic, please contact your professor or stop by the Math Tutoring Lab or watch this video again.